in a 2, then it's off to a school where it's all he could do, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, 2 quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Vikings going up against the Eagles. With that, let's get out to Lincoln Financial Field. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
Wins to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Vaughn Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking there for Reuben Randall. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. They run with a rookie. Here's Henry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Vikings will call on their punter, Jeff Locke, to kick it away. He'll take it at the 42. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles take possession. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the former Jet running back. This is Chris Ivory. And some room to work. Cuts it out to the sideline. Chris Ivory off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Ivory, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3-and-out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3-and-out. I went 3-and-out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw is Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And there's a flag on the play. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
Bridgewater on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. To the air again with Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A first-time Pro Bowler from 2015, Fletcher Cox, in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. This will be fielded at the 17. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but not them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open. I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, this is Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football, comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this is incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. Surveying the field. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Here's Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Let's go. A first down carry for Henry. And he's brought down. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. The left side caught by Diggs. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And finding Pruitt. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches. And they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
second down throw for Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out and out come the Eagles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10. Here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it second and 10.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Wentz will try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go now.
Now Wentz on third down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and it'll be fourth down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Sherrills to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Off the play fake. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Another pistol look here. The slot man in motion right. Third and long for Bridgewater. He's got time. Going up top. So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And he fields it cleanly. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Wentz to throw on second down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower. Get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the big fella. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Minnesota.
Do
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nigel Bradham coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Let's go.
On third down, Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
12 yards there as they move the chains. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run by the rookie Henry. 47 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. First down, Bridgewater. Penalty marker is down here. And, oh, what a catch at the 2. And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Bridgewater now on second down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. Another run. This time it's Ivory. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. So I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play. And it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
They give it to Ivory. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They go play action here on blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And now out comes Minnesota, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Second down, Bridgewater. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing, Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Vikings a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And he's able to put it through. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, he stays up. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And that is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it up to Ivory. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down, Ivory. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They run to their short yardage man, Ivory. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
It's hard to call that run a win for the offense, but in a lot of ways it was. Hitting the backfield, fights his way back. He ends up with no gain, but it certainly could have been a whole lot worse.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Green.
Here we go with Ivory. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll run with Ivory. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the